Hello everyone, welcome back to my reading channel. Today I am doing what I read in March and what I want to read in April. I'm really excited about it. It was kind of a good month. I am currently in a pretty bad reading slump. I got into it probably the very end of March. I'm really sad about it. I'm trying to fix it. I think I can get out of it pretty fast. I'm really trying to force myself to read. So there's that. So I'm hoping it'll break soon so I can read all the books on my TBR back here. But we'll just see how it goes. Play it by ear maybe. But in March I read 10 books. We're really excited to talk about it. So I'm just gonna get straight into it because I'm just so excited. I read so many good books this month. My bad. Okay. Let's just get into it. The first book I read in March is This Is Where It Ends. I think I gave this 2.5 stars. I was really excited for this book. I had super high hopes for this book, and then it wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. Now I saw that coming. Oh, okay, anyway. I'll fix this. Hang on, just give me 2 seconds here. Oh. Okay. It was a little too tall. As I add more books to it, hang on. Okay, it seems kind of stable, so we'll see how it lasts. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I had really high hopes for this book, and I didn't really like it that much. Don't let me discourage you from reading this. It was pretty good. I just didn't really like it, so I gave it 2.5 stars. I just didn't really like it. But that was just me, I guess. Then I read If He Had Been With Me. If you've seen the TikToks, you know that people say this is the saddest book they've ever read, and they only had to read books with happy endings after this. And I think because I knew something was going to happen, it didn't hit me as hard because everyone had been building it up, and so I was super ready. But yeah, I did hear that there is a second one coming out in his POV, and I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited to read that. It sounds so good because I liked this book a lot. It was really good, and so I'm really excited for the second one. Did I anticipate it? Yes. Did I know it was coming? Kinda. But the ending was so all of a sudden, so out of pocket, it did break me. I did cry to this book, and the ending was insane. Yeah, I recommend this book. I think I gave it 4 stars. It was a good read, that's for sure. I recommend it. This book, it had some open door, I think, but it wasn't that bad, if you're wondering. Then I read Tweet Cute, which was a cute little romance. I think I gave this 3 stars. I have my reasons. I wasn't a huge fan of the plot in the first half. I didn't really like it, but then the second half, as I got more into it, I liked the cute little romance. I think it's because I've been reading books with more depth than just a cute little romance, which I'm getting out of my romance era, but I'm gonna try to go back in it because that was just such a cute little era. All the books that you read were all cute and light and fun and just little fluffy little books instead of make you sob crying kind of books. So love this book. I think I gave it 3 stars, but I maybe say 3.5 now that I'm sitting on it. It was good. I didn't like it at first, but it was good. Then I read Shadow and Bone, which if you know, this has been on my TBR for a very, very long time. And I'm very glad I read it. It was so good. I think I gave this book 4 stars. Whew, and the covers all make sense when you read all of the books. It like clicks in your head and you're like, oh, kind of thing. And I had that moment. The covers just like by themselves without like the storyline and like why the cover is what it is like they're just so gorgeous. So I'm obsessed with the covers, obsessed with the book. Goes hand in hand. And then A Siege and Storm, I think I gave this also 4 stars. So good. It is thicker. Whew, so good. The plot twist at the end. Also, I'm so obsessed with the, what you would call it? I don't remember the word for it, but look at that. It's so gorgeous. Are you kidding me? Obsessed. I'm obsessed. Like clinically obsessed. And then I read Demon in the Wood. I got this on Libby, if you know what that is. It's a library app, basically like a Kindle, but like free. I read it on there. It's a novella for the Shadow and Bone series. Technically, it goes before the other books, but I would recommend reading it after the first book. It was just more crazy to me because I just knew this person's character better and what happens, and yeah, I think you should read it after the first book because that way it's just kind of more crazy. I think I'd give that 3 stars as well. And then I read Ruin and Rising, which is my favorite book in the whole Shadow and Bone series. The end is absolutely heartbreaking, but I am a psychopath and I love books that make me start crying, hysterically sobbing. That's the kind of stuff I like to read because I'm insane. But it's so good. 5 stars to this little book. Oh, so good. And the epilogue, I was like crying that they were like finally happy. Crying, screaming, throwing up. So good. And then I read Killjoy, which is a novella in the Girl Guys Gonna Murder series, and this does go before the rest of the books as well. So good. Holly Jackson has not wrote a book so far that I don't like, and to be fair, she's only written 5 books, but I'm obsessed. I love her writing so much. She is such an amazing author. She writes such good mysteries and thrillers, and I just love the world that she writes in. So 4, maybe 4.5 stars to this book. Basically, if you know the main girl in Good Girls Gonna Murder, her name is Pip, and she goes to her friend's anniversary party. She doesn't think she's gonna have fun, but then she ends up getting so into it because she's such a queen. So I'm gonna say, so good. And then I read The Sociopath Next Door, which is a non-fiction psychology book, which is so out of pocket. You might be thinking for like the stack of books I have over here, but I read it for school and it was actually a really good book. So I think I'm gonna give this 3 stars. It was pretty good. And then you're probably gonna get mad at me for this, but I read Jane Eyre. I absolutely hated this book. I actually cried of joy when I was finished with it. I would give this 1 star, maybe 1.5. I just hated it. I thought it was nasty. I hated it. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So that's what I read in March, and I think it was a pretty good reading month. I read such good books, and yeah, I think this month has really good books in it. Overall, it was a good reading month. And then I'm really excited to get over to the stack over here. I'm really excited. Oh, it's gonna fall again. Okay, I have quite the stack, as you can see. There's 11 books on this stack. Do I think I'm gonna read them all? No. Do I think I'm gonna read at least 1? Maybe. I probably will read these 4 down here because I'm going on a road trip and I planned out that these books I'll take. So I'll probably read like at least 3 of these books, probably all 4. So that's a good dent in my TBR. Anyway, the first book I'm going to read in April is King of Scars, which is part of the Grishaverse series, which obviously is Shadow and Bone, Six of Crows, and this book. If you have read Ruin and Rising, which I knew what this book was called before I finished Ruin and Rising, and so it all made so much sense. The title of this book made so much sense, and so then I had to go get it because I was like, well, this is what the book is about, then I have to read it. So I'm really excited to read this. I have such high hopes. I'm so excited. I'm really excited. So as you can tell, I'm really excited. Then I want to read ACOTAR. This is on my TBR again. I don't know if I'm actually ever going to read this or just say I want to, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah. And then I want to read This Woven Kingdom. Same lady who wrote Shatter Me. I love Shatter Me so much. So I've heard this is really good as well. So I'm hoping to read it this month because I keep putting it off, but I think it's gonna be so good. First of all, look at this. Just look at that. No words. Absolutely no words. So I'm really excited to read that. I hope I actually do. I actually hope I do read that. And I want to read Woven in Moonlight. Just looks like such a good fantasy book, and I'm so deep into my fantasy era, it's not even funny, because now that I'm realizing over half of these books are fantasy, so yeah, I'm really excited to read all these books. I'm really excited. I want to read The Heart of Betrayal, which is the second book to Kiss of Deception, which I actually finished April 1st. So I'm really upset about it because I read it from the 26th of March up until April 1st, and I was so mad because I had this whole plan to finish it 31st so I could read 11 books, and I had 60 pages left, and then I was like, I have to go to bed. I don't have time for that. So I went to bed, and then I finished it the next morning. So yeah, I'm pretty upset about it, but it's fine. I'm starting this book right now, so I know that this book will get read on my TBR, so that's comforting. I love this world. I love Mary E. Pearson's writing. It's so good because she wrote, let me pull it out here. She wrote Dance of Thieves, and Dance of Thieves, I devoured it, and it's in the same world as Dance of Thieves, which I wasn't aware of when I bought it. I'm really excited. So I absolutely love the series, love the characters, I love the plot, so I recommend. Very good. I love this book. I'm gonna put Dance of Thieves away because I've read this book before. It's not like it's on my TBR. I do need to read it again though because I forget everything that happens, and it was so good. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I want to read Kingdom of the Wicked. I actually picked this up sometime in March, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna read this because it looks so good. And then I was like, no, I'm not. And I don't remember why I chose not to, but I chose not to. I'm also, again, obsessed with this. I'm obsessed. So yeah, I think I might actually read this month. I'm hoping I will. At least, I think she wrote something else that I know of and went to read, but I don't remember what it is. I'm also really confused because I open this and it says James Patterson Presents, but he didn't write this. Did they write it together? I don't know. I'm just really confused. I'm really confused. So I have no idea. I'm really confused, but whatever. Anyway, I want to read this. I just hope someone can explain that to me because I have no idea why this is that. And then, listen up. I know it's not summer, but it feels like summer right now. Today, it didn't yesterday, but today it does. And so for that fact, this is going on my TBR. I want to read Float because it's April. It's almost summer. So I want to read it because I got this last summer and I was like, okay, I'm going to read it. It's such a cute little romance summer book. And then I was like, never mind, I'll save it for next year. So here I am, next year, still wanting to read it. We'll see how it goes. And then I want to read Icebreaker, which I've heard is so good. Everybody's ranting about it, so I just feel like I gotta read it. I also like the cursive little chapters with the different POVs. Okay, so yeah, I want to read this. It looks really cute. Really excited. My cat Summer. I want to read We Can't Keep Meaning Like This. She actually, this author, she wrote Today, Tonight, Tomorrow, and I loved that book, so I'm hoping I'll like this book as well. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. Okay, and then next, I'm gonna go, this is gonna fall. Then She Was Gone. I'm really excited to read this book. I kind of want to read it like right this moment because it looks so good, and the flop, so good. Basically, let me just tell you what it's about really quickly because my jaw was on the floor. It sounds so good. Basically, this girl has like this awesome, pretty, kind little daughter, and then she gets like kidnapped or something. She just disappears. And then 10 years later, after she disappears, she's just trying to, the mom, she's trying to put her life back together, and she like meets this dude in this cafe, and they're having like a cute little moment. And then she meets his daughters, and his youngest daughter looks identical to the daughter that went missing, her daughter that went missing 10 years ago. And now she's like, wait, what's going on? I don't know, it sounds really insane, so I really want to read that. And then last but not least, I want to read We Were Liars. I have had so many people tell me so many mixed feelings. They're like, I hate this book, and then another person's like, I loved this book, and then like, so I'm going to read it and see what I think about this book, because everyone's like, I love it, I hate it, I love it, I hate it. So I'm going to find out if I love it or hate it. So we're going to find out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making, sorry, my cat just went crazy. I had a lot of fun reading these books and making this video for you guys. What a great reading month. I'm so excited to read all these books. I'm really excited. I hope I do read all those books. We'll find out, I guess. But I'll see you guys somewhere soon. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.